everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Out to the left here to Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on. Especially
crucial here on the road. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now third down, less than a yard. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll look to throw. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there at 22. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 6 there on first. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They're going to look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on to kick it. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
And the Redskins Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll hand things over to their backup quarterback and task him with preserving this lead. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that is incomplete. They was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it's fourth down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down, Washington.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down, 8. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Now Manning throwing on second down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On first down, Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check. Blue 80. Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye.
Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to speed things up here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Manning on third down. He's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Manning now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And here come the Redskins now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. Geez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. From midfield, here's Manning. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On second down, Perkins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken what the defense will give him.
Manning now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And it's a fumble. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
To throw, it's Manning. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it just like that. Yeah. I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Manning to throw once more. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To throw is Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, now, look at 56.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. To throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the tight end goes in motion left. Manning now on first down. Surveying the field. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second down following the incompletion. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Manning is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Into the red zone now, Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken short, and it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On second down, Freeman. And he got blown up. Lose it. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Back down in that belly. Here we go. Back down in that belly. Here we go. Over. Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Manning now on first down. Time for a break. And that is incomplete. We're back to finish this one off after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Manning to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big tight end with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Try a little trickery here on the end around. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And now with the play clock becoming a factor, Jeff Fisher's going to use a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Redskins, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.